Hey there, YouTube. WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition Let's Play. This is episode number 56. And last time, we basically got to the point where it's, hey, time to go to what we assume is the final dungeon. But, before we do that, I would like to make a quick pit stop. Oh, Rapide wants to play. Yeah, I know. We haven't been using you either.
Tired, Rapide. Ow! Hey!
He only looks tired to lull his enemies into a false sense of security.
Indeed.
Enemies? I'm not an enemy.
He hasn't been fighting lately. Maybe he has a lot of pent-up energy. Play with him some.
Don't you think it'd be better if you did that, Yuri?
Woof.
Oh, that's nice, Carol. Looks like Rapide's warmed up to you.
What? He just wants attention because he hasn't been fighting lately. Let go! Let go!
Great. Alright, so let's scoop up. And before we go off to what seems to be potentially the final dungeon and the final battle, I want to know what the fucking deal with Jormungand is. And I don't get the sense that we're ever going to get an answer to that. And that just drives me fucking crazy. But I'm going to land there and just confirm that we're never going to get an answer to what the fuck's going on with Jormungand. I have to know, for my own sanity reasons, that they're never going to give me an answer. So where's Jormungand? Where was Jormungand? I don't even remember. Here. Alright, how about an explanation? Somebody gonna give me an explanation about what the fuck's going on with this town?
I hope everyone will accept this. I mean, that the world is changing.
There's a difference between understanding something and accepting something. It'll take time.
But this is the only way that's left. We just have to accept it.
This isn't a choice we've made freely. We had to choose it.
Not everyone will welcome it, that's for certain.
But,
It's something we have to do. That's what you want to say, right?
yeah,
That's fine then. Cheer up, Carol.
okay. You think it'll work out, right?
Who knows?
Judith, I can't tell if you're trying to make me feel better or not.
What you want is different from what's actually there. Reality can be a harsh mistress.
Indeed. Alright, can somebody tell me what's going on here? Okay. Somebody gonna explain what happened in this town. Watch where you're stepping. It's dark, so press this artifact. You. Explain yourself. Oh! Okay. What are you guys doing out here? This place is crawling with monsters. Can you not see him? I am grieving. How dare you approach me as a familiar? He says. Huh? You are in the presence of Master Cruz, Lady Celica, and their heir, Missimus. I am their humble servant, Daniel, at your service. I don't wish to pry, but has something happened? Set out on this long and frightful journey in hopes of reaching the resort town we had heard so much about. We arrived at this horrific emptiness, she says. So upset I purchased swimwear at every shop, but now I shan't be seen in it, he says. I'm so sorry. Buying swimwear at every shop gets no reaction. If I have seen a fair few dust-ups in my day, I shall protect them, come what may ho. Reckon Tuffy's one man going all three of them. Thank you profusely. Nothing here, you can head home or find somewhere else to stay. But time travel, though. No, we absolutely cannot. Our grief cannot be assuaged, he says. What the fuck is this, guys? Shall bequeath the swimwear to you, he says. Oh my god. Alright. We'll take them, won't we? Of course we will. Yahoo! Here we go again. Okay. She'll trade them for a microcircuit. What the fuck is that? A microcircuit? Uh-huh. So we'll have earned those swimsuits. You just want to see Estelle and Rita and Judith. Well, Judith doesn't really matter, but Estelle and Rita in swimsuits. Okay. Ah, Jesus. In the cold. I don't care. I'm not gonna do this. Uh-huh. I just want to know what the deal is with Jormungand.
Take that!
Whoa, what's the occasion? Little impromptu training session?
Well, when I think about fighting Duke, I know I gotta be as strong as I can.
I liked your spirit.
I'd expect that from Carol, but Yuri brings a twinkle to this old man's eyes to see you training.
On second thought, let's call it a day.
What? We were just getting started.
Never fear. I think I can teach you a thing or two. You can thank me later.
You're volunteering to help, Raven? You're gonna jinx him.
Now, don't be like that. There's no beating an old man once he finds his stride, you know?
Would you spar with me as well, Raven?
Hey, well, if you both want to, I can't say no. It'll take more than luck to beat Duke after all. All right, Carol, no mercy?
Right.
No mercy.
No mercy.
Yeah. Woof.
Fight!
Cool. What the fuck's the deal with Jormungand? I can't believe all of that. And we're just not gonna get any explanation. What is this? Isn't this the same box that we found in the Ethereum and delivered to the girl? Looks like it's unlocked. I think that today is the day I'm going to stop waiting for you to come back. It's been 3 years since those travelers came to town with the box, but they came with no word of what happened to you. Box that I gave you as a gift, which you guarded with your life, there's no way you would have ever given it up so long as you were strong and well. I'm sure you would want me to move on and look for happiness yet again. That's why it's time I said farewell. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Her name was Uafan, wasn't it? What a strong girl. Guess you can't really move on in life if you spend any time waiting for someone who's passed on. Yes! Yes, there is! About what? The version of Jormungand that we went to was an illusion that Pharaoh created. And yet the box we delivered in the illusion is right here. The travelers she wrote about in the journal, that would be us. So the Ethereum was in our modern time, and the box was too. You're right, but how could this be possible? Looks like the world's... Oh, fuck you! Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Hold up. So you're gonna tell me you created this ridiculously intriguing story aspect where it was kind of mysterious, where it's like, okay, I feel like we went back in time somehow, and you poke at it more and more, and then you're just suddenly gonna say, oh, we're never gonna answer that for you? Because the world's just full of mysteries. No. No. Fuck that. Fuck that. That is infuriating. That is absolutely infuriating. Oh my god. Oh, gee, I thought that was a critical piece of the story. Come on.
Is fighting really the only option with Duke? Well, if he's in Tarkaron, then I think we'll have to.
My mind's already made up.
If only we can defeat the Autophagos with the spirits before he completes the formula.
Do you think you'll just let that happen?
As long as he's sacrificing people to achieve his aims at Tarkaron, we have to stop him.
What's eating you, Estelle?
Are you that conflicted about fighting him? Yes, but we won't win if we go in with doubts.
Oh, I don't know. If doubting is part of your nature, you should trust that nature in battle.
What? Well said, Judith. Maybe that's the right approach. We're not your typical band of heroes, after all.
You do what you can. You take the hits, but you don't lose. Sound about right?
I think that the more you fret, the brighter you'll shine, Estelle.
You're all so... Thank you.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. That's so frustrating. Let's just finish this. Let's just fucking finish it. I'm done. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I don't care about anything else. Let's just finish the game. Let me do some shopping, and then we'll finish. Oh, I've had about all I can take at this point. I have had about all I can take. I don't understand how people like this game. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't get it. They say this is the best Tales game. It is mid-tier at best. Oh my god. That is so infuriating. I am just so bored to death with this story. Alright, so we're gonna go to what I assume is the final dungeon. We're gonna kick Duke's ass. I imagine that'll take a couple of episodes to get through that, and then that'll be it. I think we're pretty good up with items. I just want to make sure we're all maxed out on everything. Dark Bottle don't care, obviously. I don't think we need more of those. Alright, I think we're good to go. And we're full health. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get out of here, and let's go fight Duke. What a waste. What a fucking waste. Everything they built up in this game in the first, like, 20 hours or so, maybe 30 hours, is they just threw it in the trash. Just fucking threw it in the trash. I can't even begin to put into words how frustrated I am with this story. And it's my own, you know what? It's my own fault. It's my own fault.
Man, Arnian's just getting better and better.
Indeed. A town born from the Empire and the guilds. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful city.
Though it's a shame it took a world crisis to get them to work together.
Global threat brings people together. That's irony for you.
Yeah, it doesn't happen in real life.
I think that's all right, though. They're finally seeing eye to eye.
Right. And even if they need a crisis now, I'm sure one day it'll just come naturally.
Indeed. It would be a shame if this cooperation was only temporary. I hope we can return and ensure that it is lasting.
Me too.
We have to take care of the Autophagos first, though.
It's my own fault, because I came into this game with too high expectations. Because I was told it's the best Tales game in the series. And I believed that, and I figured it was going to live up to that, and that's my own fault for not coming in with, you know, empty expectations and letting it just be what it is. Where was Aspio? Thought it was over here. Yeah, there's Halor, so it should be right around here. Oh, there it is. There it is. And I guess I assumed too much of the story. I assumed that things were gonna matter when they... I was given no reason to assume they would matter, other than the fact that the game showed them to me. Forgive me for thinking that meant it was important and not just some throwaway thing, but it is what it is, I guess.
Damn, this is huge.
It really feels like it reaches the sky.
And this thing was just sleeping in the ground near Aspio. I can't believe it.
That must be a life-absorbing formula expanding around it.
Speaking of formulas, did we ever determine what the Rizomata formula was, and what its purpose was, and what it even meant to anything? I don't think we did that either.
It looks that way. This isn't good. It looks like it came together pretty quickly.
So there's not much time left.
Perfect! People always heave-ho with a deadline looming over them.
Well,
That might be true, but it still puts us in hot water.
If it's absorbing life from everyone, that should affect us as well, but...
What?
Estelle?
The spirits. They've swathed us in their power.
Okay.
So we should be fine as long as the spirit's power is greater than that formula.
Then we just need to run right to the top before that changes.
That'll exhaust us before we even face the Autophagos.
Can't we just get on Baul and fly up to the top?
Of course not. That would be way too
I doubt
convenient.
it would affect Baul, but we probably couldn't take it.
You just don't want to climb up.
Of course not. Who do you think I am?
Sorry, old man, but it looks like we're walking.
Yay.
We must brace ourselves and press forward.
Yeah, don't let your guard down. Who knows what's waiting for us up ahead?
Probably annoying enemies.
The ancient civilization of Garaios. What must the people have been like who lived in an age that produced buildings like this?
I guess we'll never know.
Well, I'm no expert on their lives, but I have some ideas from the Blastia we've excavated. Except for the Autophagos, from a scientific perspective, their civilization was nearly perfect.
Their Blastia would have given them power equal to that of the Entelekea.
Oh yeah. Otherwise the Entelekea would have wiped them out.
It's hard to believe that the people who were so scared of monsters, who locked themselves inside of a barrier, could have been so mighty.
People got too much power and destroyed what they built in the process. It's not that uncommon. But there's one part of their legacy we're still paying for.
Yep. They left behind the Autophagos for folks who came after them to deal with.
Maybe they didn't have a choice, but that doesn't make it right. You take responsibility.
We'll have to own up to whatever choices we make from now on, too.
That's right. If we're gonna make a world without Blastia, we gotta make sure it works.
We'll do a proper job with our own hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look. I'm on board with the whole, climate change is real Aesop they got going on here. But, there's just so much left unanswered. So much. So much that didn't matter. And it's such a shame because this game has some of the best characters in a Tales game I've ever played. These characters, other than Symphonia, I would say probably are the best characters. And they're just wasted. They are so wasted on a story that is just a total train wreck. Well, that looks pretty Final Dungeon-y. Big-ass maze? That's what we're doing? Just big-ass maze? Yeah. Okay. The Ancient Tower of Tarkaron.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Man, how could all of this be kept underground for so long?
The reason so many Blastia were excavated from around Ospio must have been because this was here.
The ancient Garaio civilization. This is more amazing than anything in a book. Something feels strange. I know this is a weapon, because he's going to use it against the Autophagos. But from the outside, it looked like a city. Did they turn an entire city into a weapon?
Seems reasonable.
Maybe they had to sacrifice such a huge city so they could stand a chance against the Autophagos.
This place is enormous. So many people must have lived here.
And now, one man is holed up in here to destroy every last person.
Duke. I'd rather not meet him if we don't have to.
Of course we're gonna have to, dude.
That soldier was already a hero in the Great War. Who knows how much stronger he's gotten since?
What are you talking about? We'll just kill the Autophagos before we fight Duke.
So, there's still opportunity for the Autophagos personified to be the final boss, and that would just be a waste too. I would really hate to see that be the case.
Then Duke won't have a reason to sacrifice humanity.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight Duke. He's gonna be the final boss. I'm sure that's how it's gonna go at this point.
I
Which
hope so.
would be the most fitting ending. Well, here we go. On to the last battle.
Onward to the very top of Tarkaron.
Oh, you're full of vim, Patty.
We're gonna need a whole lot of them to take down that giant Adafagos.
Just don't use it all up before we get there, okay?
And with the Adafagos gone, it will be the dawn of a new world. One without Blastia.
There's nothing to fear. Everyone will be able to move on, even without Blastia. I'm sure of it.
You saw Yoder and the people from the guilds in Ornian, right? With them in charge, people will learn to live, even if there are problems along the way.
The possibilities are bigger than a blue whale.
I believe that.
Even without the Adafagos, there would be no future in sacrificing life after life like Duke did. And I intend to fight at your side to guarantee a better future, Yuri.
I'm counting on you.
Alright. Very definitely final dungeon music. Alright, so there's a lot of exploratizing to do, I'm sure. And we'll have fights, so we'll fight.
Let's have a good time.
Hopefully these won't be, like, really obnoxious enemies. One thing I want to check. Do I have any arts turned off for anybody? Just want to make sure. I do. Okay, I kind of felt like I may have. That's probably been for a very long time. Alright, I think we're good.
Alright.
Okay. Severed Fate. Isn't that a Rowan move? Oh shit, I'm about to die. Can somebody heal me? Thank you. Where the hell did you come from, Patty? How did you get out? Isn't that like outside of the arena? I guess not. Oh no, the lines are okay. That's just the floor. I thought that was the border of the arena. These enemies are really strong. These enemies are really strong. I feel like I may have to grind here. So here's what I'm gonna do, I think. I think we're going to get as far into this dungeon as we can go. I think we're gonna get as far into this dungeon as we can go in this episode. And then I'm going to grind off screen before the next episode. I'm gonna grind and try to maybe get up.
That was so easy.
I don't know. What level am I at? 56? Maybe get up to like 60 with everybody. What is this? Locked. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get, I think I'll get as far as I can get in here within the amount of time that we have. What is this? Jesus.
Focus on the enemy in front.
And then we'll grind. And I think, depending on how far we get, either next episode or the episode afterward will be the final episode. So I'm wondering, I don't know if next episode will be it, because I feel like we're going to want to end off before the final boss. Or at least what seems to be the final boss. Because I don't know how long that is going to be. That might be 40 minutes between the boss fight and all of the... I say all of the boss fights because Tales games, infamously, you never fight the boss just once. It's always 2 phases, or 1 person and then another person, or something. Except for Tales of Exilia, for whatever reason. But, yeah, that whole thing, plus an ending cutscenes and roll credits and all that, that could take a whole lot. That could be an episode. So we'll have to see. We'll play it by ear. But my expectation is we get decently far into this. I don't really know what we're doing. Okay. Maybe we get far into this, maybe we don't, maybe we just fight enemies all the time. And then, like I said, what I'll do is I'll just grind until we're at... Jesus Christ! I'm going to have to grind. Because that's just crazy. I'm gonna die. If this is what just the enemies are, then I'm gonna definitely die. So we're gonna need to get some levels. I'll do that off screen in between episodes, and then we'll figure out whether next episode we get to the end or whether we do the rest of the dungeon in the next episode. Get to the end of the episode. I think that's where we're at. Unless this dungeon is super long. I don't know. Hopefully it isn't. Ah, fuck. There we go.
Here we go. Yay!
Rapide got a level. That's good. But yeah, this music. Pretty, epic. Alright, where are we here? What is this? All kinds of crazy shit. I think that's a treasure chest back there. Alright, I'm gonna try something while I'm here, getting obliterated. I think I want to see if I can get this Mystic Art thing down.
I'll blow you away.
Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, obviously overkill on that enemy. Didn't even kill the enemy. It didn't even kill him. But I wanted to make sure I knew how to do it. And I think I do now. I'm pretty sure. I was holding down B when I then did my arcane art. Because before I would do the arcane art and then I would hold down B afterward, and that wasn't working. So if I hold down B the whole time and then do my arcane art while holding down B, that triggers me. Got it. That was what I was getting wrong.
All right, here we go. Yay!
So I'm glad I figured that out prior to getting into any kind of battle with Duke. Gungnir. All right. I'm sure you could use new skills. Gungnir, for you.
Yuri, that art you did back there was awesome!
Sure was. I bet most enemies couldn't stay standing after getting hit with that.
Yuri?
To know in an instant how I need to move, it was the first time I've ever felt that.
Whoa! It was really cool, Yuri!
You've done some growing, Yuri. You sure are something.
Well, thank you, Raven.
This looks like fun.
Cool. These guys look totally harmless. And not awful. Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus. See, they're all airborne enemies, which makes it so hard to combo them. There we go. Alright. Oh, that thing didn't last too long. That's cool. Alright. Well. This thing's got flamethrower? Or a gun? It's just a gun. Just a machine gun or something. Has its stinger. That's pretty crazy. Alright, dude. Just get out of my face. Alright. Stop shooting me. Take a pineapple gel. We'll leave and stock up before going up to Duke. Now, what I don't know is if we'll be able to get through this area without... Well, we'll just use a holy bottle. Not that that totally works all the time, but we'll use a holy bottle to prevent getting totally great.
From behind? Oh, man.
Our ties to
This is
each
gonna
other
be
will
tough.
save us.
This is gonna be tough without a stealth. Use up all our gels. Alright, come on, man. There we go. Keep it up, Carol. Good shit.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
It's real good shit. These guys do way too much damage. What are they? EX unicorns. Do way too much damage. Yeah, so I will grind off screen, for sure. Just like dancing. Fuck. None of my attacks are hitting him. There we go.
All right.
Woo.
Many guys around here. Hey.
Alright, what does this do? Nothing. Literally nothing. Miracle gel. Don't need it. I mean, I suppose I could use it. Use it on me, fuck it. This music is very interesting. Locked. Cool. I assume these are like elevators. And at some point we'll get to the point where we can unlock the elevators. That's my guess. Limit bottle, alright.
This one's strong.
This just seems like a big maze. Which maybe is kind of a... premonition of things to come with the Tales series, where most dungeons are just big mazes anymore. Which, by the way, I'm recording this. This episode's gonna go way later than I'm currently recording it, but I'm recording this during E3. And, yo, Tales of Arise got announced for PS4 and Xbox One and PC. It's coming out next year. So, fuck yeah. New Tales game. Because the latest, the one before this was Vesperia. That was the other most recent one. That was a couple years ago now. Which I've played and it was pretty decent. Pretty decent. I liked it well enough. Certainly better than Vesperia. And so, yeah, from what I saw, I only saw the minute-and-a-half trailer. But it looks really, really like new Tales. It definitely looks like new Tales game. It does not have this vibe at all. It is very much in the same style as Vesperia and Exilia and all of them. And it's supposed to, like, I think it's gonna change some things up a bit. I don't think it's gonna change everything up, but I think it's gonna. It seems like they're pushing for some changes, some updates, maybe. I don't know. It'll be interesting. We'll see. I'll definitely play it on the channel for sure. I'll pick it up probably for the PS4, definitely. Because I don't have an Xbox and I don't really do games like that on the PC. I just typically see indie stuff, small time indie stuff on the PC. So I'll snag that for PS4, and we'll do that on the channel. I'm not sure, I don't think we have any information at this point, as of recording, as to when in 2020 it's coming out. But it's supposed to be coming out in 2020. So I am very excited about the prospect of a new Tales game. I always love to see what they do with the formula. And, you know, it'll be what it'll be. Oh, hey, we can do that. That's cool. I'm very interested and excited. Of course, a little, you know, apprehensive, because sometimes they don't always make good changes. Locked. Don't always make good changes. But they usually usually push the series into a positive direction, so I'm hopeful.
This enemy doesn't look so nice.
I'm hopeful that it will be a good entry into the series. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But that also, you know, brings up the question of, hey, WhiskeyCactus, you're getting to the end of Tales of Vesperia. What comes next? Oh, Rhea's got it covered, okay. Oh, my team's gonna die. Cool, my team is totally dying. Great. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm here chatting away and my team's dying. Everybody's dying. They're all dying. I don't know who you're targeting, Estelle, but I'm gonna bring back, Patty. Because you're probably targeting Rita. Oh shit, I'm gonna die now too. We're gonna get a party wipe. Great! Alright, everybody's back. Fuck! Ugh. Why are the regular enemies this strong?
But I need them.
Did Yuri just chastise Rita for reviving him with a life bottle? That would be absolutely hilarious. Okay, really though? Jesus Christ. I get that it's like final dungeon, but seriously, the enemies don't need to be this strong. It just makes it that much more tedious to get through it. Because now I have to grind. I'm going to have to grind. Having to grind is always, always, always a negative for a game. That's why I'm so averse to doing Legendia on the channel. I will probably do it at some point in the future. More than likely. But that is easily the most grindy of the Tales games. For sure, it's not even close. And it's not even because of levels either. It's partially because of levels, but it's mostly because that's how you have to be really grindy in order to learn techniques, learn arts.
You thought you could win? Too bad.
God damn. This is just unnecessarily brutal. What was the point of that? It's just treasure chests. Alright. I hate when there's just a million ways to go and no idea which way is the right way. And which way is the wrong way. Of course.
Focus on the enemy in front.
Well, I mean, this is all going to be part of the grinding that I'm doing, so we'll get to some point through this dungeon, and we'll get to a save point, or we'll leave and save, and then I'll grind off screen. But yeah, to pick up where I left off, as I was saying, with Tales of Vesperia ending, what am I going to do next? And I've had a number of options on the table, because there are a few new games that are coming out that I want to play. And none of them had release dates. So I was like, alright, well, if any of these games come out, then I'll probably do them. Otherwise, I know what I'm gonna do. Otherwise. And I don't believe any of those games are going to be out. Well, I know one of them for sure is not.
Let's have a good time.
But as of recording this, I don't know when this is going out. Significantly farther into the future than when I'm recording it. But as of right now, as I said, this is E3's going on, and today is June 10th, as of this recording. And my thoughts were, for the end of Vesperia, were number one, if Pokemon Sword and Shield were out by the time I finished it, I would do those. That's not going to happen. Those are not coming out for quite a while. That's fine. They got a release date to November 15th. It is nowhere near November 15th at this point, so we're definitely going to hold off on Pokemon Sword and Shield. That will be done on the channel. It will be done when it comes out. It will not be done right now. Although right now it could be close to November. I don't even know. But the other option was Link's Awakening. The Link's Awakening remake for Switch. That still, as of me talking right now, has not been given a release date. My expectation is that tomorrow, during Nintendo's presentation of E3, they will probably give it a release date. I would think. So, I don't know. That might change. But as of me recording it right now, Link's Awakening has not been given a release date, so I'm not going to say that it's going to replace this. Because even if it does get a release date at E3 tomorrow, it will not be out in time for me to pick it up to play after Vesperia. So that leaves option 3, which was my fallback. And that's what we're going to be going with. I'm not going to say what it is yet. Maybe. What am I holding out for? I don't know. Suspense? Mystery?
Keep your eyes
No
on
real
the
reason to
sword.
hold out, I guess. But I will be booting up the PlayStation 3 yet again. Took a break from it for a while. I'll be booting up the PS3 yet again, and we're going to do, after Vesperia, 2 of my party members are stoned. They're stoned! After Vesperia, we're going to go ahead and do Tales of Grace's F. Which I've only played once. I played it when it came out, and it was decent enough. Why do these enemies have to be so ruthlessly tedious? They all have ridiculous, like, status conditions and so much HP and do so much damage and require me to use up all my items. It's just such a pain in the ass. I get that it's the final dungeon, but what I loved about Symphonia is that you could just go right to, the final boss. I'm sure I cut that out. I'm sure I cut that out. Not that it matters. I played the game on the channel, so. But still, you could go straight to the final boss in Tales of Symphonia. Without even having to do anything in the final dungeon. And I really appreciated that. Especially since the final dungeons in most Tales games are kinda awful. I'm looking at you, Tales of Exilia 2, square in the face. Because you are the worst offender of that. I'm just running at this point. I don't know where I'm running, or what I'm running to, but I'm just running. I just like running. I could, but I'm not gonna. I don't feel like fighting shit. I'm fighting shit. Alright. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get this treasure chest. And I think I'm going to probably end the episode, even if I don't save. And then I'm gonna fight my way back out to the entrance. I'm gonna go stock up on shit, and I'm gonna grind. That's what I'm probably gonna do. And then we'll come back at the start of it. Once I'm like 4 or 5 levels or something up, we'll come back and just take over the dungeon again. Maybe I'll pull up a guide, I don't know. We'll see. See how it goes. We'll see how much patience I have. Obviously, with some level grinding, I'll be stronger and this won't be as tedious. That'll be ideal, but I think that's what we're gonna do.
You thought you could win?
But yeah, so, Tales of Grace's F. I played it when it first came out, and it was interesting. It was different. It was different. It changed a lot. Some of it okay and some of it not okay. And then Exilia kind of smoothed it out. Exilia basically said, okay, we saw what changes we made in Grace's F, and we know what we want to do with them now. And they smoothed it out and made it better. So Grace's F was kind of the pilot for some of those changes that Exilia then kind of perfected. But yeah, I haven't played Grace's F since it came out, so it's been like probably a good 7 years or so now. When did it come out? It came out probably like either 2011, I think sometime in 2011 or something. I picked it up I think around 2012 when I first got my PS3, and I played it, and it was decent. It was interesting. And you'll get to see what I mean. But the story, I don't remember a whole lot of it. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to get back into it, because I don't remember all the details. I know the story was interesting because it was broken up in a very weird way. But okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end off the episode here. So let me just put this on pause. So what I'm gonna do, as I said, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to go back, fight my way back out, get out of this place, and then I'm going to just grind. I'm probably going to grind until I'm about maybe 62 with everybody, somewhere around there. I think that's probably a good level to hit, 62 with my lowest characters. And then next time we'll just come back in, go back into the dungeon, and I may get a guide beforehand, maybe not while I'm playing, but beforehand, just to kind of get a sense of how do I get to Duke, and then kind of go from there. Because I don't know how much of this exploration is needed. I don't know how much of it is just treasure chests and how much is actually, like, progression. But I want to get a sense of, you know, what I really have to do, and then we'll just do that. So next time might be the final episode. It might be the episode before the final episode, so I'm not totally sure. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And make sure you're subscribed for more Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Next time, as I said, we're going to come back in here. I will be at a higher level, and we will kind of fight our way to Duke. Whether we do fight Duke in the next episode, or we stop short of that, I'm not totally sure. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.